Happy morning to one and all. Today we're going to discuss the topic of essentials of a valid contract. We already last class discussed few of them. Now we're discussing about few of them topic, that is lawful object, legal formalities, certainty, possibility of performance, not expressly declared word. These are the essential elements of a valid contract. Let us discuss one by one. The first one is lawful object. It is also necessary that agreement should be made for a lawful object. The object for which the agreement has been entered into must not be fraudulent, illegal, immoral, or opposed to public policy, or must not imply injury to the person or property of another. Every agreement of which the object or consideration is unlawful is illegal, and therefore it is void. For example, A promised to be 5,000 rupees. If B bids C, the agreement is illegal as its object is unlawful. Let us go to the next slide. Legal formalities. According to the Contract Act, a contract may be oral or in writing. It is essential for the validity of contract that it must be in writing, signed and attached by witness and registered if so required by the law. Let us see the example. A verbally promises to sell his book to Y for 200 rupees. It is a valid contract because the law does not require it to be in writing. A verbally promises to sell his house to B. It is not a valid contract because the law requires that the contract of immovable property must be in writing. Let us go to the next slide. This topic is about of certainty. According to section 29 of the Contract Act, agreements the meaning of which are not certain or capable of being made certain are void. For a valid contract, the terms and conditions of an agreement must be clear and certain. For example, A promised to sell 20 books to B. It is not clear which books A has promised to sell. The agreement is void because the terms are not clear. The next one, example 2. A agrees to sell B 100 tons of oil. It is not clear what is the kind of oil because we have different type of oils, cooking oil, mustard oil, etc. The agreement is void because of it is uncertainty. So it means nothing but when you are making a contract between two parties, the clear and conditions should be in a clear manner. Then it becomes as a valid contract. Let us move the next topic. Next topic is about of possibility of performance. The valid contract must be capable of performance. Section 56 lays down that an agreement to do an act impossible in itself is void. If the act is legally or physically impossible to perform, the agreement cannot be enforced at law. Let us see the example. A agrees with B to discover treasure by magic. The agreement is not enforceable. Let us see second example 2. A agrees with B to put life into B dead brother. The agreement is void as it is impossible performance. See, my dear students, if one person is dead, how he can become rebirth of life? So it is called as impossible. That is about topic about possibility of performance. Let's go to next topic, that is non expressly declared void. An agreement must not be one of those which have been expressly declared to be void by the Act. Section 24 to 30 explains certain types of agreement which have been expressly declared to be void. An agreement in restraint of trade and an agreement by way of wager have been expressly declared void. For example, A promise to close his business against the promise of B to pay him 2 lakh rupees is a void agreement because it is restraint of trade and it comes under the part of free consent of coercion. Thank you.